New York Post cover has become perhaps the enduring image of the tragedy, showing the victim's failed attempt to get out of the way of the oncoming train. Now, many of those who saw that are asking why no one was able to get him off the tracks. The person who's faced perhaps the most scrutiny is the photographer who took the picture, R. Omar Abbasi. He joins me now in a live primetime exclusive. I appreciate you being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Before we start, you had wanted us to make clear that we are not paying you for this interview. You did not request us. You did not request any money, nor, of course, would we ever pay for an interview. But you wanted us to make that clear. What was your initial reaction? What did you instantly start to do?
Well, people started waving their hands and screaming because a few moments earlier they had made an announcement that the train will be approaching the station, and I could see the distant lights of the approaching train. From where I was, I could have screamed my lungs out. Probably nobody would have heard it, and I had since my camera is always in my hand and it is always on and it goes into sleep mode. And the only way I thought at that moment was to start clicking away, releasing the shutter that will fire the flash. And
so
maybe
you thought that might warn the conductor?
Yes, make him aware that this is unusual occurrence-wise. There's a burst of light hitting him and catch Mr. Hans on the track.
What has this been like? I mean, not only to witness an event like this is horrific, but then to come under the kind of criticism you have come under from people who were not there. What is that like?
They were not there. They are, I look at them as armchair critics, and when you're in a situation, you realize what it is, and it was a very fluid situation. The photographs are still. You see the train and you see Mr. Hans at one spot, but in reality, the train is moving towards him. I do not know what speed it is, but it was really fast. The whole thing happened really fast.
To his family, what would you say?
As I have said earlier, that Mrs. Hans, if I could had, I would have saved him. It wasn't important to get the photograph. The photograph came out as a result of my effort or what I could think at that moment to do. I did hear people saying, get up, but I don't know why anyone did not reach out. Mr. Hans did not scream or anything. This is how fast it transpired. You look at the photograph and it's like, it's chilling to me even today. It's like a man looking at his end, and the oncoming train, the metaphor for it, death staring him down.